Hey y'all, so here's a new lure I'm going to talk about here for a little second. I couldn't find any information on this thing anywhere when they first came out, and now that it's even been out for a little while, I still couldn't find anything about it. So making this video just to tell people what this thing is and what it actually does without them having to scrounge the internet. What this thing is it's the 6th Sense Strobe Shaker, and what it is it's a forward-facing sonar bait. Even though you don't need forward-facing sonar for it, that's what it was intended for. The whole jig head and minnow thing is taking over bass fishing. Everybody is looking right at their screens on the front of their boats and looking for jig head and minnow combinations where they can shake them and get that side-to-side rolling action. But what this bait does is it actually has that lip molded into the top of the head, and all you do is you take a lightweight jig head, preferably one made of tungsten, and you can run it down the middle as long as you get it straight down the back of this bait. And instead of shaking it, you just give it a straight retrieve and it will roll from side to side all on its own by itself. That little lip catches the water and it has this little shimmy to it. Now it's not an aggressive roll, it's a very subtle side to side shimmy, but it's really effective. And only issues I have with it are the durability. They tear up easily. They're very soft, very pliable. The finishes don't stay on super great. You can see this one's peeling. I've only caught a few fish with this thing. It's already starting to peel a little bit, but otherwise the actual design is actually very good. It doesn't have a tail, a vertical tail. It's got this horizontal tail, just kind of flip-flops back to left and right and gives it some good action. But what I recommend with this bait is to take it on a very light spinning rod. Get you a medium light spinning rod, your drop shot rod or whatever you use, and pair that with a light jig head and some thin braid. Go down to some thinner diameter fluorocarbon for your leader, some 6 pound, 8 pound, maybe even lighter than that. If you get the Japanese stuff, you can get it all the way down to 5 pound and lighter. And I would throw it on that. This works really well on super finicky fish. When they've already seen everything else and when they get really picky, I'll pick up this bait when they're not eating my regular strolling baits, and I can only pick off a few out of the school. Now here's a pro tip that nobody's talking about. I guarantee you haven't heard this one. Take this and put it on an umbrella rig. When everybody's throwing standard A rigs and they're not eating the boot tails, or when it gets super cold out and they're not responding well, I would take this and put it a couple of them on an umbrella rig. Get you they come enough in a pack where you can rig a full umbrella rig with these, and you can throw these and you just have a bunch of them just giving you that slow little shimmy left to right, and it's deadly, very deadly. And I've never heard anybody else say anything about it, but definitely pick these up. I recommend the solid colors, not these photo finishes or the two-tone ones. They don't last as long.